Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Legacy 2026 Polybag Cole's Car. It is set number 30723 with 39 pieces and a retail price of $4.99 in America. The only minifigure in this polybag is the Legacy adaptation of ZX Cole. Now, as you can see, he replaces the silver armor trimming from his original figure with this brand new gold wash, which I think suits him really well. I know many people have complained about the upgrades to him and Jay for the new Legacy Wave, but I think it is really great as they can match with other Ninja. As you can see, his new crown and shoulder piece is all gold, but it also works really well since the theme of Ninjago has always been gold. As you can see with the original Legacy Anniversary figures, for a few years ago, they were gold adaptations of some of the characters' specialized seasons. And I think that works really well here, because gold has always just been something inside Ninjago. Now, looking at his main torso print, he has belt buckles as well as a brand new updated design, just like all the other Ninja, which works really well with this brand new printing showing the capabilities of LEGO in 2026. Normal movie head, both front and back, which is okay since this is supposed to be a more modernized version of the original suit. However, people have complained they want a remake of the original Cole face. I've never really been a fan of Cole, so this is okay, especially since I hated the original Cole head print. It also has to be a fact that I was never a big fan of Ninjago before the movie. The movie is something that really got me introduced to it, so I'm happy to see that same design since it's become so iconic throughout Dragon's Rising, Crystallize, and anything basically after the movie. Now, overall, it is a great minifigure, and it uses his old symbol, which I'll show you in a second, but there are people that keep complaining about it, that it's not direct one-to-one, which is okay. I don't think we need copy and paste from 2012 to now. This is a new adaptation of what we had back then, just with the new capabilities in printing and new color schemes, which I think fits Ninjago Legacy 2026 perfectly. Armor removed, you can see right here he does have the original symbol, which is really cool that they're going back to it. However, I do prefer the new symbols over the original, as the animals kind of just remind me of Chima. I don't know if this was what they were originally going for with Ninjago, to try and tie it in, especially with Roz being from the Chima universe, but it is cool for the original fans who wanted their original symbols back, as it replaces his newer style symbol, which is just the first letter. In this case, it would be a C. So, if you were to tell me back when the original Cole's car released, nicknamed Car, well, not nicknamed, but called Car, you would have told me it would have gotten revamped with tires years to come as a legacy polybag? Everyone would have laughed in your face, because that set, while it had its errors, was viewed as a really great set. And even to this day, people are so nostalgic for it. Well, I have never been able to experience that set, as I was not around when that set released, or if I was, I don't remember the exact date. I never got it. But here I am with this new set. Yes, it's not for the target audience, but it is a great set. It's a great little $5 car for kids to get introduced to Ninjago. Now, yes, not everyone likes Cole, like me, so this might not be your cup of tea. However, I think it's a really great car. You can drive it around because of those brand new tires and wheel piece. And the piece seems to be new, and you can spin it. But I don't know, I don't collect all sorts of cars from many themes. I'm mainly a Ninjago Star Wars guy. So if it did come in a Formula 1 set, or let's say Lego City set, I would have never known. Now there are great features, like you can do this. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but you can. It does also have this nice little shield plate in the back, which you can place up, as well as having some vent pieces, and having a handlebar for Cole to hold on. In the car, what you have to do is move these side weapons, or you can take that off. Not exactly what's supposed to happen, but then you will come and take Cole and move his hands, just doing that off camera since it's a lot easier. Then you have him sit down and seat him in his car. Now, I can't exactly get him to hold the handlebars with one hand, but you'll get the point of it, especially when you attach the back part on. The entire set off camera since his back piece came off, and I had trouble trying to get his hands clipped in. But when you get Cole in the car, it just completes the set. Like, sure, there's a gap in it, and sure, just a tiny polybag build, but it still is an amazing little set for kids to play with. Imagine, like, a 6-year-old going into a Target, like me, and seeing this on the shelf. While it is in its new paper bag form, which that is a discussion for another video, a kid will still see it and be like, "Ooh, car! Can I get car? Car?" And when they get it, build it, they'll fall in love with this. That is the point of polybags, to get kids interested in themes. That's always been the point of polybags. Now, polybags can be abused with exclusive minifigures and exclusive retailers, such as some other Ninjago polybags. This one I've seen be very universal, from Lego.com to Target, where I found mine, to even some listings on Walmart. While it may be scalpers, you can find it almost anywhere. My Target actually had an abundance of these day one, and then they sold out very fast. Now, it is to be expected. It's a remake of one of the goofiest Ninjago sets ever, as well as having this Legacy Cole, which also comes in the old town without his helmet, and the character display. But since those sold out, or some people just can't afford the old town, this is a nice way to get a Legacy minifigure. Well, I feel like this is an amazing set. From every tiny little detail, while it may not have much, there's just so much you can do with your creativity. I remember having car sets when I was younger, and I would attach little things like this, so you can attack ongoing cars. It's just so much fun for little kids, and even sitting here right now, it still is fun. While it may not be the exact same experience, I will never get to experience that again. But for people whose this might be their very first Ninjago set, or even just collectors trying to get every Lego set ever, it's an amazing little set. And for the $5 retail price, it's completely worth it. Now, while some people might think it's overpriced due to price per piece, or many other factors, for $5, and it's always been $5 for a polybag, this is a great set. You can roll it around, you get a minifigure that comes in a $45 set if you want it otherwise, and it's a remake of one of, like I said, the silliest name sets ever, aka Car. And it's just so nostalgic for people. Well, like I said, I will never get to experience that nostalgia. I may have that set one day in the near future. I might be able to get pieces to build it. I might even have pieces to build it, except for the minifigure. I won't have the nostalgia that collectors will have. And then even in the future, this could be the new nostalgic set. To kids who were born maybe only a few years ago and get this set, this will be their nostalgia. They'll definitely never have any of the older Ninjago sets, but you can still get this. And this is good enough. This is all you need to start a fan base loving kid for Ninjago. You don't even need the set. You don't even need the show. You just need one set to get a kid attached. And even if you don't want the car, I've seen crazy alt builds for this somehow. It may only have 63 pieces or so, but there's so much you can do with Lego. Which is why this is an amazing set. And overall, I give this a 10 out of 10 and a half. This is probably one of the best polybags I've seen in a while. And yes, it's a polybag. And most polybags are very underwhelming. I still think this is a great one that you can go up and pick up. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video.